Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica Dockery, and I am the Reef Revitalization Project Liaison, longest title ever, for United Way of Collier and the Keys. The president of the Keys area, United Way, was going to be with us today, but unfortunately she lives in Key West and is back home dealing with the chaos and cleanup from that, so we wish her the best of luck. United Way of Collier and the Keys is dedicated to improving the financial stability of those in Collier County and here in the Florida Keys. With that in mind, one might ask then, why is United Way in coral restoration? At United Way, we believe a holistic understanding of the impacts of environmental decline will help us all to better approach recovery solutions for our community whose way of life depends on it. At the individual level, financial stability is achieved through internships, jobs, and scholarships, but at the broader level, long-term financial stability is achieved through the interdependent environment and local economy. In the Florida Keys, most residents have jobs that are closely tied to tourism and/or the ocean's resources. Ocean-dependent economies are generally resilient to economic downturns. However, at the very least, 42% of Monroe County residents live paycheck to paycheck. Even small changes in the resources that they depend on for income can be catastrophic. In this regard, coral restoration efforts align with our mission of long-term financial stability. Cost of living here is astronomical because of tourism. What does coral restoration really mean to the interdependent communities? A healthy coral reef equals financial stability, which equals thriving residents. We still do traditional United Way programming, and that's important, but we saw a need to think bigger and further into the future. All that we are doing today is for naught if we don't also focus on community-level resiliency. And here's how we're doing that. You may have heard yesterday, with support from the United Arab Emirates and in parallel with the development of NOAA's Mission Iconic Reefs, United Way of Collier and the Keys created Revitalizing the Florida Keys through Reef Restoration and Beyond. The UAE and UWCK recognize this project as a great opportunity to support the recovery of the Florida Keys following Hurricane Irma and resiliency for future generations through short and long-term financial stability initiatives. So the obvious approach to coral restoration involves the complex science of outplanting corals. The majority of UWCK funding is allocated towards this approach and is matched one-to-one by our funded restoration partners. As this funding was the catalyst to help kick off Mission Iconic Reefs, our focus is on contributing to Phase 1A of the mission. While restoration aims to support longer-term financial benefits for the community, the jobs and internships supported by UWCK funding supports immediate financial benefits for individuals. Along with restoration, community education is the key to sustainability. We are strengthening the community's ability to carry this work forward. Our complementary education efforts create change by teaching our next generation to be stewards of our marine environment and by providing opportunities for financial advancement. Education will increase the impact of the project's investment and expand it into the fiber of the community, ensuring a lasting impact. Besides deepening marine science knowledge for local students, our goal is ultimately fewer paycheck-to-paycheck households by giving youth opportunities and education to better their lives. Most of the funds for our project are allocated for coral restoration practitioners. However, applicants who demonstrated components that served the paycheck-to-paycheck population by creating jobs and providing paid internships received greater consideration. So this shows all financial stability outcomes, internships, scholarships, jobs, money into the local economy here. So creating the short and long-term stability of our community through restoration and education. We realize this is well outside of United Way's comfort level, but it is also uncomfortable to sit and watch our community's future disappear. It is imperative to the residents of Monroe County that we conserve the marine environment surrounding this beautiful island chain. Through this project, we are creating a lasting legacy, a physical and financial safety net for the residents of the Florida Keys. Yesterday, we challenged you to think outside the box in your communities to find the overlooked partners who can help to strengthen the impact of your own projects. We hope that's a message that you take away from us in this conference. We also see why it is so critical to broaden environmental restoration efforts, because it is about resiliency and stability of an entire community. Our futures depend on it. Thank you.